Hello students, this is Sudeep Yadav from Spectrum Chemistry, and students, if you are first time visiting to my channel, so please like and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get a best explanation of NCERT book class 10th subject science, and in science I will discuss with you chemistry. And students, if you are watching this video, so please go to my playlist and watch the previous 8 part of this chapter to create a better understanding for this chapter, that is acids, bases and salts. And students, today we are going to discuss about the baking soda. So let's start students. Let's see what is baking soda. So the common name and the chemical name, whatever the chemical name of the baking soda. So let's see students, what is the baking soda. So common name is the baking soda, and if we talk about its chemical name, that is the sodium bicarbonate, is a salt. This is a salt with the composition of sodium and bicarbonate ions. It is a chemical element with formula that is NaHCO3, and this is also known as sodium hydrogen carbonate. Its IUPAC name, that is very important, and its IUPAC name is sodium hydrogen carbonate, and its other name is baking soda, that is also you can say common name, bicarb or bicarbonate of soda. It has the boiling point. So the boiling point of this compound is 851 degree Celsius and melting point is a 50 degree Celsius. So this was the introduction about the baking soda, and you can see in this figure, this is the white crystalline powder, that is the baking soda. Now next, baking soda is the common name for the chemical sodium bicarbonate or the sodium hydrogen carbonate. The molecular formula, which we have already discussed, the compound is the salt. This is a salt because it is formed by a acid or a base combination that dissociates. It will, if you will be dissociated, it will be dissociate into Na positive cations and carbonate anions in water. Baking soda is an alkaline white crystalline solid, which we have discussed already in the above given figure. Usually sold as a powder. It has a slightly salty flavor. Means it is its taste, when you will be tested, so its taste will be slightly salty flavor. Now next step, that is the preparation method. So here I have mentioned 2 methods. So let's see students. Now first method is a industrial method and second one is a laboratory method. So baking soda is obtained by reaction of brine. What is brine? We have already discussed, students. The brine is a saturated solution of sodium chloride, that is the aqueous solution. Okay, and brine with carbon dioxide and ammonia, when these all will react to each other, this known as a Solvay process, means by the help of which process it's forming. So this process name is the Solvay process. So you can see in the equation, this is the brine, okay, NaCl plus water, that this is known as a brine, and when you will pass the carbon dioxide and the ammonia, okay, then it will convert into ammonium chloride and sodium bicarbonate. So this is the formation of the sodium bicarbonate in industrial level. Now next, in this process, calcium carbonate is used as the source of the CO2, means the CO2 source, from where we are getting the CO2, here is the calcium carbonate, and the resultant calcium oxide is used to recover ammonia. Means the another purpose of the calcium oxide is used to recover the ammonia from the ammonium chloride. Sodium bicarbonate can be prepared by carbon dioxide. This is the laboratory method. Sodium bicarbonate can be prepared by carbon dioxide reacts with the sodium hydroxide. In aqueous solution, this reaction initially produces the sodium carbonate, and then this sodium carbonate, when further pass CO2 and water, then it will convert into sodium bicarbonate. So here we have discussed the preparation methods about the sodium bicarbonate. Now, properties. Let's see, students, what are the important properties of the sodium carbonate. Number first property, sodium bicarbonate is white, crystalline, solid, but it appears as fine powder. Okay, so means it is a crystalline solid. Now next, sodium bicarbonate is an amphoteric compound, which means it may react as an acid as well as a base. Although in aqueous solution it is slightly alkaline. Okay, so means we are also knowing it as a mild alkaline, means mild base. Okay, sodium hydrogen carbonate is sparingly soluble in water, means when you will be dissolve it inside the water, it will easily dissolve in the water, means it will convert into solution. Thermal decomposition of sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is the baking soda. So let's see how it will be decomposed. When baking soda is heated, it decomposes into sodium carbonate. Carbon dioxide and water will evolve. So you can see in this equation there is a sodium bicarbonate, and when we are heating it, it will convert into sodium carbonate and carbon dioxide gas will evolve, and the water will also be the byproduct. Now next, sodium bicarbonate and acetic acid, means when the sodium bicarbonate is react with the acid, so what will be the product? So as we have already discussed about the reaction, that is the metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate, when interacting with the acids, the CO2 and salt and the water will produce. So similarly in this case, that is also sodium bicarbonate. So this is also is the metal hydrogen carbonate. So when this metal hydrogen carbonate, that is the sodium bicarbonate, will interact with the acetic acid, so the byproduct will be the respective salt of the acid. So here sodium acetate is the salt which is the respective salt of the acid. Okay, and CO2 and water will produce. Now next, uses sodium bicarbonate use. Okay, so baking soda, as you know about that, the baking soda we are using in the cooking, okay, undergoes reaction with the mild edible acid. And which acid we can use? That is the edible acid like the tartaric acid. Okay, so when you will be use sodium bicarbonate with the tartaric acid, at that time the respective salt will form, okay, as well as carbon dioxide gas will evolve and the water will form. And why we are using the baking soda in cooking industries? Because this will create a fluffiness in the dough. Okay, so this reaction is very important in the baking industry. So baking soda is a, what is the baking soda? Baking soda is a combination. Baking soda is a combination. Baking powder is a combination of edible acid and the baking powder. Is it clear, students? I hope it will be clear to you. Okay. Now next, this carbon dioxide produced makes bread or cake rise, thereby making them soft and spongy due to the carbon dioxide gas evolution during the chemical reaction. Now, being alkaline, it is also an active ingredient in antacid that acts by neutralizing the excess acid produced in the stomach. So we are using it as a antacid also, this compound. Now it is also used in soda acid fire extinguisher. Okay, why? Because when you will be treated with the acid, the carbon dioxide gas will evolve, and this carbon dioxide gas will stop the proper supply of the oxygen. Okay, so means it will stop the burning of fire. So this is the reason behind it. We can use it as a soda acid fire extinguishers. Now next use, that is the pest control. It can be used to kill insects like cockroaches and can be used to control fungal growth. So this is another very important use of the baking soda. Pest control, it can be used to kill insects like cockroaches and can be used to control fungal growth, which we have already discussed. Okay, sorry, it has been repeated 2 times, sorry. Personal hygiene. Much toothpaste, means number of the toothpaste contains sodium bicarbonates, giving better whitening and plaque removal than the toothpaste not having it. It is also used in mouthwashes, also used as the buffering agent, means number of the toothpaste are containing the baking soda. So this is very important for our daily life uses also. Now next, medical uses. So what is the medical use of this baking soda? Let's see students. Can be used to treat heartburn and acid indigestion along with water, means it can act as an antacid, used for the treatment in case of an overdose of aspirin. Here is another use. Can be used to get relieved from some insects bites and stings, means if any sting will bite to you, okay, so they will inject acid inside your body. So how we can remove its effect? So when you will be use baking soda, that is a mild acid, and whatever the acid has been injected by the insects during the biting process, its effect will neutralized by this mild base, that is the baking soda. Sodium bicarbonate can be used to get relieved from some plants allergy, means it is also used to remove splinters from the skin. So here is a number of the uses, here is a number of the medical uses of the sodium bicarbonate. Okay, in sports used as the supplement for the athletes in speed based events. So here we have discussed another important use of the baking soda. Now next, other uses. What are the other uses? Let's see students. As a cleaning agent for the alkalinity and also used as the cattle feed supplement, means cattle feed supplement, this is very important use for the farmers. Also used in a fire extinguisher and for neutralization of acid and base. So here students, we have discussed a number of the uses of the baking soda, that is also known as the baking sodium hydrogen carbonate. So I hope students you must have enjoyed this video. So thank you students.